Well, I'm gonna try. I'll start off telling you what I liked about this because this movie is just it's just all over the place. Okay, so what I liked about it was I liked the Silver Surfer chick. They listened about the CGI and everything, and that was pretty cool. I'll give them that. I did like that about her. That was probably one of my rare likes in this thing. As for everything else, I don't know. I mean, Galactus looked accurate. I'll give them that. I mean, that was probably the most authentic Galactus you're gonna ever see. I mean, he didn't look like a big ball of smoke on the old one. So, as you know, you've seen Galactus. So now we're gonna get into spoilers because, unfortunately, this movie is very bad. But I'm gonna get into why it's bad here. So, the plot. Okay, spoilers being discussed. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you some. Okay, now I thought of something else. I forgot about this. Um, I do like the first 5 minutes of it. I'll give them that because the first 5 minutes is them. Now it says spoilers. They're fighting classic comic book. Like it looks like comic book covers come to life. Like that first 5 minutes was pretty good. If they had made the film just like that first 5 minutes, then I probably would have liked it more. But of course, they don't do that. It's all got to be about Sue, and Sue's the whole point of the movie, and everything's about her. And it's like, okay, well, but they still have not learned a goddamn thing, apparently. So Galactus is coming, of course. If you've seen the old Fantastic Four one, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I think it's called. This is basically the same movie with a few plot points changed. The same things happen. They just changed some things here and there. But if you've seen Rise of the Silver Surfer, it's pretty close to that. So of course Galactus is coming, and then he sends the chick, and the chick comes and threatens them and tells them, make peace with your death and all this and blah blah blah. And they take the ship and they go out there to fight Galactus, and then Galactus ship's like way out there, and they go in his ship, and they're trying to talk him out of it, and then he finds out that the Sue Storm's kid has cosmic powers or something, and then he's like, well, give me this kid and I won't eat your planet and all this. And he's like, no, we're not going to give you the kid. So they barely make it out of there and come back to Earth. Oh, and by the way, here's another stupid thing. If you're pregnant, space is not the place for you. This was very stupid. I don't know why they did this, or I just... So, she gets so stressed out that she has the baby during this battle. So they're trying to get away, and the surfer chick's like, on their ass, and they're shooting these guns at her and all this, and it's just all of this. I'm really trying here, okay? So they make it back to Earth, and then they tell the people, this guy wants the kid, and we're not going to give the kid, and all this. They go, oh, it's just one baby, blah, blah, blah. And then a bunch of fluff happens, and they're trying to come up with a plan. Now, this movie is so all over the place, man. So their first plan, because Mr. Fantastic made a teleporter that could transport an egg, and they're going to make ones. They're going to make enough of them on Earth so that they can move Earth somewhere else where Galactus won't find them. I kid you not. This is their first idea. So They show the world. It's like World War II, where they're building up and preserve energy and do your part and all this, and everybody's working on making these transporter things, these teleporters and all this, and so they go to fire it up, and they don't even. They're so stupid. This is what I mean. They're so stupid that they didn't even put defenses or anything around the teleports. Nothing. No defenses. So the Silver Surfer chick just comes in and flies around blowing up all the teleporters and then flies off. So you have about 20 to 30 minutes of a movie of them doing meaningless things, and then in 2 seconds it's rendered useless. And then they come up with the genius idea to just make one big teleporter and then get Galactus in it, and then we'll just send him across the galaxy. I'm not joking. This is the actual plot. This plot feels like two directors were having an argument about the teleporters, and then the one who wanted the big teleporter won out. That's what it felt like. It's just all over the place. There's a bunch of meaningless things going on, and it's just. So here comes Galactus. He's stomping through the town like Godzilla and all this, and they have the baby as this is another thing. The Fantastic Four are retards in this. I don't understand how they can be so smart to make spaceships and do all of these things, but simple things they're just retards on. So they put the baby in the middle of the teleporter, and I mean, come on, man. Do you really think Galactus is not going to see this big teleporter thing there and all this? And guess what happens? He comes up to her and goes, and he can see the teleporters there and the baby's there, but then he has technology or something where he can look and see if the baby's there, and then he sees the baby's not there because the dumbasses went and took the baby out at the last minute, so he wouldn't go in there and get the baby. So what does he do? He scans around the city and sees where the baby is, because the stupid ass. Oh, this is the other thing. I got to bring this up too. Okay, so 2 times in this movie, Johnny Storm on fire is picking up people and carrying them, and they don't get burnt or anything. Nothing. There's a scene where this part of this building is falling down on this girl, and Johnny Storm comes in there and grabs her on fire. You could see it, and then right when he drops her off, he takes the fire off a little bit. The girl's not even burnt or nothing. And then he goes and takes the baby, at least it's in that carriage thing, but he goes and takes the baby in the carriage thing and tries to fly off with it and bring it to their what looks like Avengers Tower. And then Galactus sees it and he's like, oh, sorry, I'm not going to fall into your transporter thing. So then he goes over there and gets the baby out of the tower. So he's got the baby now. So out of all of the Fantastic Four, the only person who can do something to him apparently is Sue. So Sue starts using her force field thing and pushes Galactus into the portal thing. And then she dies because she overexerts herself, the idiot. This is what I mean. There's so much stupid, retarded shit in this, man. So Galactus gets pushed in there, but he makes it back and he pops his head out and he's trying to come back. And then Johnny Storm thinks for some reason now he's going to do something when he couldn't do something before. Tells them, oh, well, tell Franklin about me. And he's like, okay, so we're going to lose 2 people now because of stupidity. So he goes and flies at him. And then the Silver Surfer chick comes out of nowhere and knocks Johnny like miles away with the surfboard. And then she flies into Galactus, and then he flies back through the portal and it closes. So Sue's dead. They're trying to revive her and all this, and they can't do it. And then the baby's crying, and then he takes the baby and he sets the baby next to her, and it's a sad thing. And then the baby somehow revives Sue Storm with cosmic powers or whatever. Her eyes like turn purple and white with sparkles, and then she comes back to life. And that's the end of the movie. I'm not joking. This is the movie, okay? And the Thing sounds like a little girl. It does not work. You know, he says clobbering time one time in this, and it's so bad. Why they couldn't have had Vin Diesel or somebody do the voiceover for the Thing, I don't understand. The Thing is a grovelly, deep voice. Sounds like Michael Jackson or something. It's clobbering time. It's like, are you kidding me? I don't know. And then all of the advertisements on here and all of this weird stuff with they gotta have it's like it's like the Fantastic Four influencers or something. They have they might as well have had their Instagram and OnlyFans on the side of their car or something, because everywhere they go they have the number 4 on everything. Even when the guy's walking on the ground, his footprint is number 4 and all this. And it's like, we're Fantastic Four, people. Look at us. We're Fantastic Four. Did you know that? We're over here, everybody. And it's like, I don't know. Anyways, I might watch it if it's on TV or something, but I would not. I would not go and pay for this. This is just shit. I would say this is maybe 1% better than Superman, but all of the plot, the plot fuck ups, and Sue Storm is the only one who can beat Galactus and all. I mean, come on, man. Give me a break with this. The other thing is I can't really say there's a leader on here. I mean, Sue takes the lead at a lot of points because Reed is just so wimpy, and he's indecisive, and he doesn't know what to do. And then she's lecturing him at this one part, and it's just like, you people do not learn a goddamn thing. You just don't get it. Anyways, there you go. The first 5 minutes are pretty cool when they're showing all the comic book people they're fighting. Oh, I gotta talk about Mole Man. Jesus Christ, what a fuck up. Mole Man is Stingray from Cobra Kai, that big fat ass who's most likely a child enthusiast trying to teach the kids karate or whatever. They make him Mole Man on there. And all it is a guy with a welding visor on. It doesn't look anything like Mole Man. So, there's no rating on this yet, huh? For me, I would say 4.5, and that's being generous. I think the best movie so far this summer is How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one. And I know Megan tanked, but boy, Megan was 1,000 times better than this. This is, well, I have enough to say. There you go. Thanks for watching. Bye.